OPM started in 2000 as a material company selling a really high-performance plastic into biomedical and aerospace and other applications. We went from that to a technology that's called 3D printing or additive manufacturing, where we kind of grow structures that are either going in the human body or going into industrial applications. We're a funny little company that way. We work on one molecule. It's called PEKK. It's a very high-performance thermoplastics. We have multiple suppliers of that, but we bring it in here as a raw material. We then make formulations of it that are the right formulations for us to print for an aerospace part or a biomedical part, depending upon really what the end application needs to be. When you're a small company, it's really, those principles of enduring and adapting. We kind of use those two words a lot. You've got to stick at something for a long time, and you've got to be willing to change. And there's a process that goes on where you're constantly flipping over rocks to see where you need to go. And you don't really know on the outset where the virtue is going to be. So you have to allow people, you have to allow your employees to explore and make mistakes. Always, of course, raising capital for a technology company is always a challenge. Being in a supportive ecosystem, I think, is a really big deal. So, and that's one of the things that Connecticut really does well is, we have a lot of people who understand capital formation. So there's a lot of venture capital. Connecticut's within the top 5 of venture capital states for biomedical and aerospace applications. So very active. So you have to have the right financial ecosystem. You have to have, a lot of depth in terms of the technology that's available to you from your employees, what they know. And, Connecticut's also pretty unique in that way. You've got a lot of folks who study very narrow but important technical problems for years and years and years, and getting access to that wealth of information is really pretty critical. And really having also the ecosystem of the state that supports innovation, really critical. And we've done well working with the state in the past, and I always like to say about Connecticut that, their head's in the game. They're active, they're working the problem, and so it's the combination of those things that I think create opportunities for companies and, make it a challenge and opportunity at the end of the day.